those lows? Well, the bell is in, and in fact, we have the Nifty that's opened as flat as can be. The Nifty Bank, though, that's up by close to around 80 points odd. And a few of those banking names were doing pretty well. I think Kotak Mahindra Bank was higher, but that's sitting with a gain of close to around 0.5% odd. Hindalco maybe hopes that China will go easy and we'll get a reopen out there, so that's up close to around 0.8%. On the flip side, you have some of these tech-related names. Tech overnight didn't do very well in the United States, so you have Infosys that's down 0.5%. You have HCL Tech as well, that's a little bit lower. Keep an eye out on the Inox Group. Well, they're talking about reducing their debt, so maybe you pull up the intraday charts of Inox Wind, Inox Green, as well as Gujarat Fluoro. For the group on the whole, we were tracking those stocks as well. They have opened up in the green, so let's pull up the other couple of names as well. From the broader markets, IDFC, well, they got the SEBI nod to go ahead and sell that IDFC mutual fund to the Bandhan Financial Holdings. So the street is reading that positively. There's a bit of an arbitrage as well that's still available out there. So that opens with a gain of around 2%. BHEL, it's up close to around 1.5%. So good on that one. Interglobe Aviation, a bit of a rub-off, maybe a fiercer competitor coming into the aviation space and a more formidable one. So that's opened with a cut of close to around 1%. All in all, that initial flattish start, well, it's turned into a 50-point gain. And that was more or less on expected lines. So we're seeing that initial flat start getting bought into. Let's see whether or not we can get past yesterday's hump. 18,700, that should be a bit of resistance. Rima, what else?
Well, Zomato is open pretty well, right? Despite that large deal taking place in the morning, Zomato is up close to about 2.5%. As Nimesh highlighted, it took place in the block window, so the chances of slippage are low. And plus, there is that 120-day lock-in now for the Alibaba Group. So no more stake sale, at least for the next 4 months coming in from them. So Zomato has opened up with pretty good strength. Apart from that, IRFC continues to gain ground. This month, it's up close to about 60%. Today in the morning, in the first 2 minutes, it's up close to about 3%. So big move seen on that. Dhanalakshmi Bank also rallied towards the end of trade yesterday, and it's continued with the momentum. Bank of Maharashtra is another mover in the banking space. That's higher by close to about 1.5%. Tire stocks are taking a breather after the rally at the beginning of this week. JK Tyre CAT down 1.5%. RVNL too. Just pausing for breath. Remember, RVNL has more than doubled since the beginning of the year, and all that rally has come through just in the last 2 months. RVNL today is also slightly subdued. A quick check on Lupin. Lupin is open flat. Ekta was highlighting the US FDA observations at the Mandideep facility. As of now, the stock is absolutely flat. And Gland Pharma, it opened up mildly in the green, but now it's slipped. So Gland Pharma is now currently down close to about 1.5%.
Well, it's a great open, Rima, right? I mean, the bounce has been strong, and we're up 50 points. So this is pretty good overall, looking at what the picture was in the morning. We've got advanced